All right, everybody, this is Shane with Tactical Gaming. I wanted to give you an update. It's been a while. I was giving an update every week, and then I kind of got distracted. I built my account up to some crazy level, and I realized, you know what? I had to start back over. So this is going to be called my Week 4 update, just because my last one was Week 3. It's been about 4 weeks since I started this new account, so it's pretty in line with where I was at with my last update, and I'll start putting my updates out every week. Anyway, let's go through where I'm at. So Week 4, here's where I'm at. I learned some stuff. So first, when you get to this point where I'm level 16, I got dual faction grinding going on. There's one little issue you'll start finding is that you're in a weird spot. So you need to get two different types of mining going on. So you need the this right here. You need the 3-star for whichever two factions you're grinding for. So right now I need around 7,000 crystal, and I need 7,000 gas. One for the Federation, one for the Cleons. So what that does for me is puts me in a weird spot. So now, I'm sorry, 7,500. So now I need to go for 3-star crystal. The problem I have is I'm still dealing with a 2-star crystal ship. Okay, so for this one I need 2-star gas in order to upgrade this ship. And it's weird because I'm not mining. I don't really have a lot of time to mine both. You know, I mean, I'm mining 3-star to get my dailies. Then I need 2-star to get whatever. So I have one mining ship right now, one good one. So one of the problems I have is, okay, go get another envoy while you're sleeping. Set one on the Federation, one on the Cleon crystal gas. When you wake up, you got all your faction mining going, done. And then you can go focus on whatever you need for the 2-star, which is a lot easier to get. You can find big nodes, 25,000 crystal or whatever. So anyway, I'm working on that. So right now, that's my mission for this week, is to get my envoy, my second envoy. So I've seen some people say don't worry about it, but it helps a lot. So right now I got 5 blueprints. So one of the things you might look around for is say, okay, where in the world do I find envoy blueprints? And really, as you get further in the game, you'll find them everywhere. So my recommendation is do your normal faction grinding. Go to whatever location you need to go hit the faction traders. Of course, I don't see any on my screen, but maybe I'm in the wrong spot. But yeah, go find your little faction traders. I'm gonna go. I'm hunting right now in Draken because I need 23 level traders. So you go here. You fight these guys, it gets you your faction that you want. Not much, but it gives you all your faction points. Plus, it gives you these little chests. And hopefully, I'm going to pull this. I just ran it twice. And I should get an envoy blueprint, hopefully. Probably won't because I'm making a video. Of course, I got none. Usually, you do your little faction grinding every day. You'll end up with 1 or 2 blueprints for your envoy. So if you just do that as your normal grind, you will get the second envoy if you want one. And then you'll be able to mine overnight to get both of your factions done. All right, second thing I'm having issues with right now at the location. So I'm level 16. I've built up my ship like you saw. It's like 33,000, 34,000 something. Yeah, 34,000. And my faction is currently, let's see where I'm at. For both Federation and Cleon, 3,000, 4,000 points, right? So I'm working towards going to Neighbor. For Cleon, I need 300 more. For Federation, I need about 1,000. So I'm getting towards Neighbor. So what you're going to find when you get to this point is, it's getting hard because my daily, I need 10 level 22s, and then I need 25, 23 or higher. All right. So it's hard at this level for me to take out level 23, enough level 23s where it's worth it. I could take out, 5, 6, whatever it is, a run, but it takes, what's that, 5 runs I got to do or whatever. Just to get the dailies done, it's painful. So my recommendation is this is when you realize the game kind of tells you, slow down, build up a little bit. All right. So when you get to the point where you can't one-hit your dailies, you can't get to one spot, kill all the dailies you need, and move on. Maybe you should slow down and get your stuff a little bit more built. So what I'm working on right now, which I don't know why the game froze on me because I'm making a video, but it's fine. I'm working on research, buildings, and upgrading my ship. The problem with upgrading my ship, you got 2 options. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna pause right here until the game unfreezes. Then I'll start talking again. All right, since the game froze as I was making a video, I had to kind of reset it real quick. But like I was saying, so when you get to the point where you can't do your dailies in one shot, it's time to upgrade some stuff. So right now, for me, let's check out my research. So I think I have a couple more combat ones to go through. I can get, yeah, so I have this one more row. It's going to give me a little bit better shield deflection for my ship. So I'll work on those, and then I will work on building up my ship a little bit more, which I think I'm pretty close. I have, I can't do it right now, but I have like one more thing, and I can get it to tier 6. Once I get to that point, and then I also, you start building up your officers, which I'm recruiting, which is all part of faction grinding to get these recruits here. As you build all that stuff up, you'll start getting better and better at your daily grinds where you only have to do one shot. Once I get to the point where I could one-shot my faction grinding, maybe two-shotting it, I'll go ahead and move up on levels. Also, something to recognize as I'm talking, your faction grinding doesn't care what level you are. It cares which rank you are as far as faction. So when I get to neighbor, like in 300 for Cleon, my faction requirements, I'm not sure they do this time, but every time you get a little higher in faction, the requirements for your daily go higher and you get more points for it. So it's just a moving scale. So what you'll find is if you go too fast in your faction grinding and you can't keep up with it, well, go ahead and knock it down a little bit and you find your little balance. So it's more important to make sure you could hit your dailies every day than it is to get a few points every day in your faction. Because yeah, you could fight to get your faction lock and you could just grind it out and do it all day. But I mean, it kind of takes the fun out of it for me. I don't want to sit there and have to do faction grinding for 4 hours a day just to hit my daily. That's just insane. So balance it. If you get to the point where you can't handle your factions, where you at, drop your level a little bit to where it's more manageable, and then once you build up, go ahead and go further. All right. As far as my base, I'm working right now. I'm gonna get all this stuff up to level 15, 16 as I go. As soon as I can get my factions daily, I'm gonna go ahead and move this up because I can do it now. I have all the stuff I need. Nothing stopping me but me. So there's nothing at 16 that's really like, ooh, I gotta get this done before I move up. It's more just whenever my account catches up to what I need, I'll do it. So the next thing at level 17, I'll be getting my Franklin, which later in the game won't matter so much, but in this point in the game, it's great because as far as your dailies, when you look at it, one of the things you get is swarms. You can go kill your swarms, which is an interesting loop. You kill the swarms, you get more modulators to build up your Franklin, and all that's just a weird loop. But the reality is, it helps you get your dailies done way easier because you get your Franklin going, you kill these 2 deals, that gets you 60 points. That puts you you do your 60 points for there, and then you do your mining. Gives you another 40 to 50 points. You already got 110 points towards your 175. So that gets really easy to do your dailies once you get your Franklin. Between that and the old-fashioned grinding and mining, you'll be able to kill it. All right, so let me show you. So where my ship's at right now. So like I said, the jellyfish, I'm hitting dailies. I need to hit level 23 miners. So here's one right here. I'm going to go hit them. They're at 33,000. And I got to get 25 of these a day to do my daily if I want to keep on going up higher. So come on, hurry up and get it. And I'll show you why I'm going to kind of slow down and build up my power before I move up. There's other things you can do too. There's a website you can go to, which I can't remember off the top of my head, where you can go check your power ranking against other people at your level and see where you're at. That's another good guide. But so let's see what it takes off for me. So it took off a good bit. See what I'm saying? Like it takes off too much. So I was at 10,000. So it takes about 2,000 on my haul every time. So I could hit 5 of them. 5. You gotta get 25. It takes a long time, especially when you gotta hit the big ones because they don't have enough 23s. It really is a grind. No pun intended, or actually was a pun intended. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. As far as officers, I mean, I got a bunch of the good ones that I needed. So right now, the biggest one I want is Pike, so I can have my Pike Moreau chin. Haven't got it yet. I've just started getting my faction officers through this. You need 100 per day. I mean, you need 100 to get your stuff right there. I'm not getting 100 a day because I've been slacking, but in a couple of days I will be. So anyway, by the mission for next week, so week 5, my goal and your goal at least should be able to have 2 envoys. So you're getting your faction mining done every night while you sleep, so you don't have to waste time with it. So I'll work on that. I want to have my daily grind of factions. I want to have it down to 2, maybe 3 times to get all 25 hits. So I need at least 8, 9 per run, so that way I can make that work. And then once that happens, I'll bring my faction up. So next time you see me, I should have both these factions as neighbor. I should be grinding that out in 2 or 3 times a day. My jellyfish should be at tier 6, and I should have a second envoy mining. So that's my goals for this week. We'll see if I get it. Who knows? If there's anything you got a question about, anything you want to talk about, just let me know, and I'll make a video about it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.